this. What are your chances of you having me? That's what you asked, right? That's what you ask. What are your chances of you having me? So, what are the chances? Let's ask this. What are the chances that within your lifetime we will discover the ability to invent time travel, and then once we do, the ability to create a device in order to go back in time, and then once we go back in time, the ability to actually prevent the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, rewrite the Bible, and change the entire course of history as we know it, and prevent at the same time a paradox that would stop us from actually creating time travel. What are the chances of that happening in your lifetime? That is about the same odds of you having me. You work out that percentage, and then that's about it. Figure it out. I'm not good at math, but I'm sure you're better at that than I am, you know. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance. I look like a young Bette Midler. Thank you. Can I move to the UK? I cannot move to the UK. So I say there's a chance. Everything there's a chance, I guess, Michelle, right? New Orleans is a pretty fun place to live. Yes, Aaron. So New Orleans is on my bucket list of places to go. I am desperately want to go to New Orleans. I am just this is it. So I played a game. Not only do I want to go to New Orleans, I have read books and where the settings were in New Orleans. I have played games that the settings were in New Orleans. I've watched movies, the settings were in New Orleans. I am so in love with the idea of New Orleans. And not New Orleans where there is like, where you're on like Mardi Gras. Like, I'm not into that. I'm into historic New Orleans, like really the historic areas. I'm into the old world religious areas, the architecture, the really historic music and culture of New Orleans, not the touristy kind of French Quarter stuff. Like, really, I really want to really embrace the Creole, the beautiful, the bayou, all of the beautifulness that is New Orleans. I really want to see. I want to go there so badly, and it's been on my bucket list. But I don't want to go there. There's a lot of places I want to visit where I'd be like, oh, I wouldn't mind going there and taking my children there, or going here with a friend. I want to go to New Orleans, and I know this sounds silly. I obviously don't want to go there by myself. And there's a lot of places that I'll go by myself. I have no problem. I went to Chicago where I had no problem going to Chicago, and I actually met up a friend that was from TikTok, a mutual, that was a businessman in Chicago, and a political mutual on here. And I went to Chicago, no problem going to Chicago, and met him, and he showed me around. And there was this couple of days where I went out by myself and went to a beautiful jazz club and walked around the city. No problem. I'm cool with that. I go and travel. I drove cross country 4 times by myself. No problem traveling by myself. I often will go and, go to another state to just go to see a vintage shop or go stay in a hotel in a spa by myself. New Orleans is not a place that I will go by myself. I desperately want to go with, you know, a partner, with somebody that I can enjoy it with and really experience and enjoy kind of the sexiness of New Orleans. Like, I want to really just enjoy that kind of atmosphere, you know. That's how I picture New Orleans. It's that kind of place. So I'm holding off on New Orleans.